Hello and welcome to another episode here from Central Portugal, where we're building our off-grid home. Last episode we've done the deck, we started putting landscape fabric and some stones on our pavement just to give it a bit more of a homely atmosphere around here, and in this episode I'm going to be carrying on with the gravel around this area, giving it a nice little finish and carrying on all the way throughout the property. I have now put some of the stones by the pathway. Unfortunately I've run out and all the stones are in that direction where it's really overgrown, and we still haven't bought a new strimmer, so the stones are going to have to wait. And what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be carrying on with this edging that we've been putting all around the pathways, and this is the second to last that we've got left. So I'm just going to be carrying on with this. I may have not done too much today, but I definitely feel like I've deserved a shower, especially because we're going to the city and we're going to quite a few shops, and we're going to be looking at garden furniture. I don't think we're going to buy anything this time round, but we're just going to do a little research, just because currently there are a lot of end of season sales for garden furniture, so it's just to get our heads around to see what the prices are like and what's out there that's available. Martin has bought this dust blower a few weeks ago whilst we're still in the UK, and oh my god, for all my van life girlies, this is just game changer for me. I don't even use it for no dust or anything, but to dry my hair, and all you have to do, it charges via USB-C I think, and you're good to go, seriously. No electricity, nothing at all like that. This is not sponsored. Get your husband, get your boyfriend to get you a dust blower, or get it yourself. Honestly, I'm so happy I found this, and the only regret is, why didn't I know about this when we were living in the van? All it takes the air on this side and blows it out on the other side. That's all the magic to it. Last night we were so tired when we've come back. It was pitch black, so we just went straight to bed. But we've bought this. It's only a tiny set to go into the trailer, not outside just yet. We did see just a couple of nice things that we liked, but we didn't get any just yet. I'll show you where it's going now.
Ta-da!
There's nothing here.
This is before.
No.
If I do this. Ta-da!
So yeah, it's gonna go right in front of the pantry, in front of the door.
We need to figure out some sort of a flooring situation there. We need like a little carpet or something. Because, yeah.
Whilst we were doing the flooring last year, we've run out by literally just a couple of inches, really, isn't it?
Well, I think if we knew that having this exposed, we would make sure we don't run out. But we didn't think. This wasn't a planned idea, neither was the pantry. Luckily the pantry we've covered the whole in the flooring with the actual pantry, but here this is going to be on show, so we need to figure something out. Any ideas?
Maybe we can put a little patch of fake grass in there.
What? For Caviar to have it? I mean,
oh, I forgot that's
our
what
dog to poo on.
I forgot that's what he likes doing in your office in Manchester.
We don't have the grass anymore. Anyway, get to work. I mean, I'll get to work.
Hello, magician.
Where's my wand?
Ooh.
There you go.
And now you can really see the flooring.
It's now in place. It's ever so slightly bigger than we thought it will be, but the chair fits in perfectly underneath. We're going to figure out what to do with this one, but it can stay there for now. I really like the top of this table as well. It's going to be great for when I've not got enough space in the kitchen, I need to put things down, but also for me to work. Currently I'm working outside, and I'm not going to say it's the perfect conditions because I do get light reflected in my face and I can't see the screen properly, so here will definitely be a lot better and it's quite comfortable. The chairs are surprisingly comfortable as well. Mister, what are you doing there making all this noise?
Sorry.
It's you and the Caviar outside, both of you. Yeah, it took literally 5 minutes, took out the box, unwrapped it, and it was ready to go.
My project for the day is finishing the gravel paths, which I've got a little bit still to do up there, and then I've got another path here, and then whatever gravel is left I'm going to be able to use for the camper van area, that end just behind the camper van. But in the meantime, what we've just done is we've been to the plant shop or the garden centre, and we bought 3 planters, these ones, because what we want to do is take care of this area which we've been planning for a while now, and it's been unfinished for a while now. So what we want to do is Kinga's going to plant some lavender. We've also bought some sage to keep the plants out, but also to make it look a little bit more colourful, less bare. When we've been focusing on plants that are drought tolerant and that don't need that much maintenance, because that's what we want to start with. We want to start with things that are going to be easy to take care of, and then, you know, slowly introduce plants that need more care, more water and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'll show you what we've got. Actually, another time up a car has come in useful. Got a bag full of plants and soil. I'm going to start unpacking that, and this is the area I mentioned before. This is where we had all our gravel delivered, and this is where the camper van area is going to be. A little bit bigger than it currently is, up to the water tap there. So we just need to cover the floor and spread the gravel. But before we spread the gravel, I'm taking the time to do the gravel paths, and it's such a simple path, but because of the colour of the gravel here, it's making a huge difference. And also we are now in September, and we are, based on our previous experiences, we are expecting a rainy season to come in about a month, and having these gravel paths means when the rain comes, we're going to be able to have some drainage, and we're going to be able to walk on these paths, and it's going to be better than just walking on really wet ground that eventually will probably turn into a little river, knowing our luck and based on our previous year's experience. So we're trying to prepare as much as we can for that. So this is the gravel area, or this is the path that I need to finish today. So this leads to the solar shed, which is a path I take quite often. And basically what our plan was, which we've already kind of explained in one of the episodes, but we're going to have a few main paths that are going to be gravel, and then the rest of the paths we're going to try and keep as natural as possible, with potentially wood chips or whatever we can get our hands on.
We're just in the process of getting any huge weeds out of this area so that we can plant our new plants without any fear that these hollies and other random plants will come through. So Martin's just sorting out this side. We're finished around on this side, and we just need to empty these now because they're full of the plants that we've just taken out.
Buy a bongo.
Fresh flower delivery! That looks incredible. That is exactly what I wanted, like green and bushy. These paths were just an ongoing project, and look at that, he finished it today. I bet he's so happy. So with these on the landscape fabric, I have laid them out where I want them to be. I've cut out a hole in the landscape fabric, and now I'm going to try and dig up a couple of inches in that soil that's underneath. Hopefully it's not too dry and I'll actually be able to dig into it, which might be really hard, but I'll give it a go and we'll see. We've now digged up a little bit of each hole, filled it with water because there's so much clay it's really hard to dig up. Now when the water's sinking in, it means the clay's going to be a little bit softer, and then Martin's going to go in, which is like a spiral thing, I actually don't know what it's called, and then that way we can dig up bigger holes. Oh, look at all that clay in this pot. Whew. Please tell me, fingers crossed, that I can actually wash out clay, because this is not soil, this is full on orange clay. I bought some little spinach. They're 8 cents I think for the little seedling, which makes a lot of sense even if they never end up growing, so I'm happy to experiment. It's just gone 7:30 Saturday night and we've not stopped today. We've had breakfast, then done loads of whatever we've done. We've not even had lunch today, but at least the holes are empty, which means I can start putting soil inside and planting them, and then I can cook dinner. We're on a super easy meal today, meatballs with some tomato sauce and fresh pasta. That's something I absolutely love about Portugal. You can get fresh pasta, proper fresh, and really small ingredients list, which is something I do look out for. Easy peasy dinner. And there is just one more thing. Voila, husband, your dinner's ready.
I'm a lucky man.
Thank you.
What you got there?
I've got some fresh aromatic basil.
Lovely.